Jesus Christ is urging individuals to fully rely on Him today by stating, "Draw near to me on this day. Embrace and fully accept my grace and my unwavering love. Rest assured that I will always remain by your side and never abandon you. While your friends and relatives may distance themselves from you, I am here, right by your side." Your breath is a source of sweetness and refreshment during difficult times. No obstacle or difficulty in your life would cause me to avoid or disregard you in any kind. When you encounter the difficulties and challenges of life, seek comfort and support in my eternal embrace to find solace and peace for your inner being. While situations and living circumstances may fluctuate, I remain the unwavering constant in your life. Individuals can let you down and not meet your expectations. This represents the fundamental nature of being human. Pardon them. Set them free. May they receive divine blessings. By doing this, you detach yourself from the negative anticipation and open yourself to a renewed closeness with me. Jesus Christ declares today that I can only respond to you with love and have no other alternative. When my Son was crucified, He bore the complete force of my anger. The Father asserts that He no longer harbors any anger. The sole and ultimate sentiment I express towards you is that of affection. I offer redemption and reconciliation as the complete extent of my affection for you. I do not harbor any feelings of anger towards you. I am not interested in sin, sickness, misery, and heartbreak when it comes to you. I do not value or prioritize the experience of suffering in your life. The Son endured hardship on your behalf, sparing you from experiencing it. Contrary to what you may have learned previously, I am urging you to fully embrace and comprehend the profound significance of the cross. If I had deemed it necessary for you to experience suffering, there would have been no requirement for the use of nails, a whip, or the lumber that caused the death of my Son. Embrace the invitation to embrace the challenges and sacrifices in your life today, my kid. Comprehend and fully understand the profound consequences of my actions for you in the context of death and resurrection. I have completely eradicated anguish, grief, and ruin from your life. It is fitting that I have entrusted you and every individual with such provision based on my belief. You will witness a transformation and a shift from your current state to the state in which I exist. Before the video continues, I request you to help by super thanks. According to God, wealth and privilege are not limited to the elite class alone. Your station in life or economic circumstances do not impose any constraints, limitations, or definitions on you. In the same manner that I provided water from a rock and daily sustenance in the form of manna to tens of thousands of people in a desolate and inhospitable wilderness, I will similarly take care of you. You are currently situated in a barren and merciless environment within a nation devoid of empathy. I will provide solace and protection for you. I shall serve as your provider and guarantor for all of your requirements. Your heavenly Father assures you to not be afraid. Your Father is here, says Daddy. Find solace in my presence and anticipate the resolutions you are searching for. Today, God declares that His authority rests upon your shoulder. Desist from your efforts and embrace the repose that is granted to you from the throne. You have requested a medical examination from me. You pondered the extent of the severity of the situation. Allow my words to penetrate your ears. You are positioned with me in celestial realms. You are positioned alongside me at a superior level, surpassing all authorities and dominions. The empowering grace is encompassing you and eliminating any uncertainty, apprehension, and lack of faith. The overwhelming feeling of hopelessness that has enveloped you is currently being eradicated. Take heart, declares the Father. Seek refuge in me and find comfort and safety in my powerful right arm that is exposed to defend you today. Today, God affirms that you possess the ability to exert influence and take action. You are not overwhelmed by uncontrollable situations. You need not compromise your moral integrity to attend to pressing necessities. Be patient and rely on me, declares the Father. The Father commands me to wait. Seek me in times of distress, and you will discover my presence. I will rescue you from astonishment and the overwhelming burden of adverse circumstances. Soothe your emotions. The Father assures you to remain in a state of solace, as He will perpetually be by your side and never abandon you. Jesus advises against succumbing to panic induced by the enemy. The adversary attains the upper hand when your decisions are dictated by fear. Pay attention to my voice. Pay attention to the faint yet resolute voice of bravery when all those around you have chosen to flee. I was not caught off guard by the situations that afflict you. I am not experiencing a feeling of being overwhelmed, so I advise you not to feel overwhelmed either. Before seeking advice from others, seek guidance from me. Seek knowledge from me, and I will grant you access to my thoughts and my absolute truth regarding the given circumstances. To obtain the desired outcome, you must direct your attention to me and make inquiries. Do not let the opponent and unfavorable conditions overpower me. Life revolves around the constant occurrence of change and the presence of challenges. Exclaim to me and ensure that your voice is audible. I am intervening in your life because of your powerful and passionate pleas. Irrespective of occasional doubts, prayer is not a futile endeavor. The Father declares that He is constantly there to assist throughout difficult times. The Divine proclaims that today, you shall not encounter me within your strengths, but rather within your limitations. The limitations you possess serve as the foundation for the immense power and superiority that is within me. The aspects of your character that you strongly dislike are precisely the areas where my grace becomes connected to your life. The Father declares that His grace and presence prevent any futile reliance on your capabilities. Therefore, venture forth and confront the day by emphasizing your vulnerabilities rather than your strengths. I shall manifest in your life by exploiting your weaknesses and not your strengths. The weaknesses within you are the very qualities that I take pride in and delight in using to reveal myself. The precise characteristics that repel others from you are the exact qualities that attracted me to you initially. The Father advises them to remain calm. Cease exerting excessive effort. My love is bestowed unconditionally and cannot be obtained via any form of effort or achievement. Today, God's message is that He has not summoned you to entertain Him. You do not possess the characteristics or qualities often associated with a circus animal. What other requests might I make of you that were not been fulfilled on the cross? The Father declares that a religion centered around performance is a futile offering when compared to the significance of death, burial, and resurrection. Performance-oriented religion entices you to approach the tree of knowledge, where you can discern between good and evil. My people are deceived by performance-based religion, just as the serpent deceived them in the garden. Engaging in a religion that emphasizes performance would deprive you of your rights as my child and keep you enslaved to a distorted interpretation of my law and my character that has been influenced by cultural impurities. It is imperative to reject those who have distorted and misrepresented my reality by excessive moralization. My intention is not to make you adhere to the Judeo-Christian moral principles. The purpose of my message is to guide and lead you towards Christ. Within me, you will discover the authentic and tangible essence of everything that legalistic religion deceitfully guarantees but fails to provide. It is now appropriate to allow the deceased to be buried by other deceased individuals. You are the offspring of my intense emotions and existence. The fulfillment of your desires will become evident as you accompany me and immerse yourself in a deep connection with my existence. Before the video continues, I request you to help by super thanks. Before the video continues, I request you to help by super thanks. According to God's message today, you are seen as a conduit of honor rather than shame. Realign your mindset to accurately reflect the truth about yourself. Your life should not be affected by the pollution of the world or the invasion of negative thoughts from the opponent. Today, I would like to enhance your ideas and meditations to align with my perception of you. You are the cherished object of my attention and a highly valued treasure. I was prepared to fully embrace the entirety of human existence, including its degradation and sinful aspects, solely for the sake of being able to refer to you as my offspring. The Father declares that the crucifixion was a suitable compensation for the benefits I obtained upon gaining you. I received the correct amount of money, and I do not feel any remorse. After acquiring you through the sacrificial death of the Son, I did not experience any regret as a buyer the next morning. Purify your thoughts with my current feelings towards you. I want you to understand that my love for you is unwavering, and I take great pleasure in expressing that love to you now. According to God, the gates of hell are currently breaking free from their hinges. Your opponent may mock your apparent weakness, but the barriers of difficulty are collapsing. The adversary desires for you to see an illusion of defeat and deprivation. One should not pay attention to the deceptive perception of the situation and the dishonest information provided by the ordinary person. Today is the day to have faith in positive information. Do you have any doubts? What is the most recent statement that you are certain I made to you? Please perform that task. Unite around that, and you will achieve great success until the moment when I send the messengers of the kingdom to provide instructions with your upcoming message from the throne. Today, God declares that He is a mighty deity and is ready to bring about significant changes in your life. The Father asserts that He does not engage in trivial matters. I am unable to engage in partial efforts or weak solutions. The Father commands you to shake yourself, free oneself from the falsehoods imposed by the rational mind. I have not summoned you to reason, but rather to the boldness of someone aware of their divine connection. Individuals who possess knowledge of my existence will exhibit courage and engage in remarkable achievements. Engaging in exploits within the kingdom entails a certain level of risk. Do you genuinely believe that you possess something that is at risk of being lost? The things you wish to protect will deteriorate and rot before you have the chance to appreciate them. The Father encourages breaking free from the restraints of caution and shyness. Do you have any worries regarding your positive reputation? Expression of dissatisfaction or annoyance? Laughter. Today is the day when I shall remove all connections from you and equip you with my presence. Today, you are a prepared and capable individual who is aligned with the divine might of the God of Sabaoth. Advance and seize the prey from the adversary's grasp. Embrace love without restraint. Take bold risks. You will encounter no obstacles or experience any feelings of dissatisfaction. God assures you that He was well aware of the struggle you are currently facing. I am not anxiously walking back and forth in front of the throne, twisting my hands and pondering how I will resolve this situation for you. May the expression of unwavering belief manifest as laughter on your lips. The one who is positioned in the celestial realm will express amusement, while you are currently situated alongside me in the exalted realms. It is irrelevant if you lack a sense of power or if it appears that you lack authority in your current situation. I informed Abraham, who was elderly and unable to conceive, that in my perspective, he was the progenitor of a multitude. Has my prophecy not been fulfilled in his life? My current state is identical to my state at that time. Cease the construction of the immovable strongholds of disbelief. Emerge from the entrenched mindset of survival and progress ahead. I will demonstrate the specific time and method to you. The Father declares that it is now time to take action, as He has already granted you the victory you are pursuing. Before the video continues, please like the video, share it with your family, and subscribe to the channel, and check out the link in the description. Thanks for watching the video. Before the video continues, I request you to help by super thanks. Jesus Christ declares that He possesses foreknowledge of the outcome from the very inception. Do not lose hope due to the current appearance of things, as I am the author of the script of your life. The Father declares that He is directing and coordinating this particular period of your life. I am allocating resources specifically to assist you in achieving a significant breakthrough. I am instilling in you my tireless and persistent attitude that refuses to accept rejection. The Father advises against hanging your harp on the willow. Initiate the sounding of the war horn and activate the alert. You can now assume the mantle of my holy aggression immediately. Put on the garment stained with blood and understand that the ruler of rulers and master of masters is present to guarantee your safety at this very moment, as declared by your God. Stand up, take action now, and confront the attacks of the enemy on your happiness with words packed with unwavering belief. By doing so, you will witness the desired transformation. According to God, you are not experiencing a sense of purposelessness or hopelessness. I have bestowed upon you the abundant resources of my immense power and divine grace to conquer and triumph over any obstacles you may encounter. Eliminate any further procrastination or indecision. Deep inside your inner being, you are certain that you did not misinterpret or overlook the guidance and directives I provided to you. Do you have any concerns regarding my reputation? Are you unwilling to undertake a task in my name due to concerns about its potential failure? The Father asserts His ability to be self-sufficient. Those who belittle or criticize my name hold no significance to me. Therefore, do not let their favorable opinion hold any significance to you. Is there no reason? Did I not authorize you? Take a proactive approach and confidently demonstrate your beliefs. Refuse to succumb to shyness and the spirit of dread that has been designated to incapacitate you. The outcome of your future is in jeopardy. Take heart, declares the Father, and understand that I am perpetually by your side and will never abandon you. According to God, you are not experiencing a sense of purposelessness or hopelessness. I have bestowed upon you the abundant resources of my immense power and divine grace to triumph over any obstacle or challenge that may come your way. Eliminate any further procrastination or indecision. Deep inside your inner being, You are certain that you did not misinterpret or overlook the guidance and directives I provided to you. Do you have any concerns regarding my reputation? Are you unwilling to do a task on my behalf due to concerns about its potential failure? The Father asserts his ability to be self-sufficient. Those who belittle or criticize my name hold no significance to me. Therefore, do not let their favorable opinion hold any significance to you. Is there no reason? Did I not authorize you? Take a proactive approach and confidently express oneself with conviction. Overcome hesitancy and the dread of others that have been designated to debilitate you. The outcome of your future is in jeopardy. Take heart, declares the Father, and understand that I am perpetually by your side and will never abandon you. According to divine revelation, God affirms that when he informed the Son about the necessity of sharing the heavenly inheritance with you, the Son responded with laughter. He desired to make you a co-heir with him, despite being the eldest and having no duty to include you in everything I provided him from my throne. The Father declares that you are an heir in his kingdom. In reality, it was your eldest brother who made that possible. He insisted on being included in all the grandeur, power, and destiny that I had planned for him, and he refused to proceed with my plan without this condition. He voluntarily chose not to possess the honor or authority only for himself, and therefore, through his death, burial, and resurrection, he implored me to bestow upon you everything that I had decided to grant him. The Father declares that you are an heir. You are not merely a successor of mankind or a human inheritance, but rather an inheritor of God. As I am the eternal ruler who will never cease to exist, I have decided to grant you your rightful inheritance at this very now. Does the Father inquire if you comprehend the significance of this? If the item in question belongs to me, then it is available for you to use or have. I do not keep anything from you, as I do not keep anything from the Son. You are a beneficiary, both individually and jointly, and the stipulations of my testament are currently accessible to you. God is requesting an explanation from you today. You disrupted my talk. I was conversing with your spiritual essence. I was affirming, in the presence of your inner being, that you are indeed my offspring. The affirmation of your identity as my child is not contingent upon your emotions or behavior at any one time. You are my offspring as I reside within you. Since I exist within you, it logically implies that you exist within me. Your spiritual self inquired, without consulting your consciousness, whether you were indeed my offspring. Occasionally, actions can convey more meaning than words, which is why I embraced you tightly and showered you with affectionate kisses, fulfilling the role of a caring father figure. It appears like you need a comforting embrace. The Father warns against becoming religious at this moment. It is important to have those gentle and intimate moments, and we do not need to embellish them with formal language and attire for them to be considered genuine spiritual experiences. I am revealing my true nature within you to enhance your understanding of me. What is the reason? Because trust is not easily given to those who are unfamiliar, and I desire for you to place a greater level of faith in me. You will require it in the upcoming days. Today, God declares that you are being included in his abundant bestowal. I am infusing my spirit into you, just as molten metal is poured into a mold. The Father declares that he is molding himself into you, resulting in a permanent transformation. Allow yourself to fully embrace and immerse in my thoughts and emotions during this moment. The Father states that He is expanding His individuality into yours until the distinction between His identity and yours becomes permanently indistinct. Prepare yourself, as the Father declares that we are about to embark on unfamiliar terrain in your spiritual journey with me. Put an end to the tedious religious walks in the well-known and ordinary surroundings. I have chosen you exclusively for me, and due to my intense possessiveness, I will lead you into the profound depths of closeness that you have fervently longed for. This is the solution to the persistent hunger of your inner self that you have been unable to satisfy with anything else in the world, as nothing worldly can ever complete the part of me that I have reserved in your heart and life. The Father declares that all agitation and chaos will cease in the boundless depths of a newfound closeness with me in your existence. Relinquish and submit yourself. Engage in the traditional practices of meditation and devotion that provide meaningful moments of connection, even during the late hours of the night. The Father declares that He is the definitive answer and affirmation to every need. In that position, He will undoubtedly be and transform into your ultimate source and everything you require. God declares that now He is summoning you to embrace a divinely empowered assertiveness. Humility is not synonymous with passively surrendering to the enemy's dominance in your life. Anger is not considered a sin when it is manifested through me. The Father has permitted you to feel anger towards the things that provoke my anger. The intensity of the Father's displeasure is directed towards any opposition to His promise in your life. I am exerting immense force and causing significant changes in the celestial realm, as well as causing the hills to liquefy. I am appearing in your life unexpectedly and with tremendous might. The opponent will no longer inflict harm on your life and leave with a smug expression, believing they have escaped the consequences. Part your lips and allow my reprimand to be uttered. The Father declares that once you have reached your limit, the forceful strike of my powerful right arm will be directed at the adversary of your soul. This will initiate a righteous and forceful response against any opposition that contradicts my promises in your life. Please direct your inquiry to me. Please express the phrase, "God, you said?" Summon me, and I will respond to you. The Father assures that His response will go beyond mere words, encompassing tangible demonstrations of spiritual, bodily, and financial deliverance. You will have the ability to measure the extent of my magnificence on your behalf. In this hour, I assure you that you will not be neglected or excluded, since you are the recipient of my benevolence and approval. God declares today that His dominion is a vibrant and tangible presence within and surrounding you. My authority and control encompass you and pertain to all aspects of your life, regardless of your needs or circumstances. The position or status that Adam relinquished in the garden is reinstated to you via the crucifixion. You own inherent worth and are not bound by the principles of sin and mortality. You are in close connection with me, and you have full access to the abundant treasures of heaven. I will not withhold my presence from you, nor will I withhold the abundant resources of honor to fulfill whatever lacking in your life. Submit your request to receive from my divine splendor, as I, the Father, declare. Within the realm of splendor is the solution to every longing of your heart. Within the realm of greatness, you will discover my unwavering affirmation and agreement to overcome any obstacle. Every promise that I have given in my word is fulfilled in me, declares the Father. When you come to me, you will not be refused. The Father asserts emphatically, Avoid requesting prayers that lack strength or vitality. Difficulty, the extent of my grace surpasses your comprehension, and its accessibility exceeds your knowledge. The Father declares that He will provide you with what He purchased on the cross. I will exhaust all resources and exert immense effort to fulfill the sincere and assured requests that you express. The Father declares, ask, inquire, search, and acquire knowledge, for you shall not be refused in any aspect. God affirms today that I have affection for you just as you are, but I will not allow you to remain unchanged. The Father assures you that He will not abandon you in a state of powerlessness, despair, or need. I am both your supplier and the source of your provisions. I possess the ability to provide healing and serve as the source of your healing. The Father urges you to fully embrace and embody my presence in your life, and as a result, you will witness the tangible fulfillment of all your needs. You inquired, Father, is it not within your power to alleviate this turmoil? My response is that my only capability is to conquer, and my inherent stance in each situation is to assert authority amongst the conflict. The Father commands you to assert your position. Establish your position in me, and I will establish my position in you. I shall assert my presence within you and reveal my strength. I will expose my arm and intimidate the opponent, while you search for your issue and exclaim, problem? What issue or challenge are you referring to? Was there an issue? I have no recollection. In my divine plan, I not only resolve the issue at hand, but I also eradicate any memory of it from your existence, allowing you to experience blissful triumph and delight. Before the video continues, please like the video, share it with your family, and subscribe to the channel, and check out the link in the description. Thanks for watching the video.